the developers have some dirty tricks up their sleeves. And don't forget, there's still a whole mountain of Helghast butt to kick. As far as we can tell, this is going to be one hell of a fight. The developers flew all the way from Amsterdam to San Francisco to give an early look at Killzone 3 gameplay, and we caught up with them to get in on the madness. So where does the plot pick up after Killzone 2?
Killzone 3 actually picks up right where Killzone 2 ends. So you'll actually start on the steps of the palace with Visari laying dead at your feet and the Helghast fleet above coming over.
You realize that the tables have turned, even though you killed your nemesis, most of your fleet's been wiped out, and the Helghast essentially have got you running all over the planet while you're trying to escape.
So how will Guerrilla Games keep Killzone 3 fresh in such a crowded genre?
The key is to look at kind of the minute-to-minute experience, and what we want to do is add a lot of variety, so a lot of different things you can do in the game, and make sure that people never know what to expect. There's a lot of surprises, you never know what's around the corner, those kind of things. So it's not just new environments that you'll see throughout Killzone 3, but also a lot of kind of different gameplay experiences. We take you from an on-rails intruder, where you actually get to fly on an intruder, but this time shoot down.
Raider 2 to Raider Command, incoming RPGs dropping down.
We also get some standard combat, but now against flying enemies, jetpack enemies we've got in there, which is something entirely new. And then you get to pick up a jetpack, which means that's a whole new kind of dimension to the gameplay, because you can now all of a sudden have aerial combat, and that just adds a whole new dimension to it. And then finally you get this big portable weapon of mass destruction we call the Wasp rocket launcher, which just does a heck of a lot of damage. So that's 4 kind of really distinct kind of gameplay experiences just in the span of one level, and that's going to be throughout the game.
There's a lot of color in this game, a lot of different setups, a lot of variety in the different levels. It's going to be a lot more alien. It's incredible enemies. We're going to go from alien jungle to nuclear wastelands, all the way eventually into space, and that's what I'm very excited about.
We got some runners on that bridge. Raider 3, I want positive ID on those structures.
The arenas that you're playing in are a lot bigger, so it's not so much corridor-based as Killzone 2 was. So this time around you get these more open environments to play in, which obviously caters to jetpack gameplay as well.
Yeah, they had us at jetpack. That's one way to take it to the next level. But we also heard about the new brutal melee moves that are just downright nasty.
We looked at kind of the fan feedback that we got, where Killzone 2 people felt that it was really kind of a tactical, and you really had to take cover in order to advance in the game, because it was just too difficult to actually play run and gun. That's something that we wanted to change, and at the same time we wanted to add something for those players as well. We've got these great animations that are context sensitive, so they scan the environment for what's available. If there's a nice railing there, you can actually take somebody's head and bang them on it. Those kind of things are all in there, and it's really satisfying.
What have you changed about the multiplayer experience?
Multiplayer I can't talk about too much yet. We have to save something for later, but it's going to be massive. There's some really innovative stuff in there. We're adding new game modes, and it's going to be a lot more accessible this time around.
Okay, they're not ready to talk multiplayer just yet, but with the award-winning online play of Killzone 2 under their belt, and hopefully jetpacks thrown into the mix, the result should be explosive. How has the franchise evolved? Are you focusing now more on characters or more on the plot line, or is it just about the tech?
I think at this stage you gotta look at everything right now. The bar's been raised in so many areas, so of course technology, but after games like Uncharted, those guys did such a phenomenal job in terms of creating a very cinematic experience with a great storyline, so even that is just as important as gameplay. So we're looking at everything right now, is the short answer.
Our ambition and our vision for the title has always remained the same, but PlayStation 3 has allowed us to kind of fulfill that ambition and fulfill that vision, because we just need a lot of firepower in order to pull off that really cinematic experience that we wanted to have. You'll see that in Killzone 3, kind of that all coming together.
Sounds like coming together is a bit of an understatement. With more variety in gameplay and environments, plus support for 3D and PlayStation Move, Killzone 3 is packing more firepower than ever before, and will probably land somewhere between mind-blowing and insane. Of course, we'll be checking back in with the developers later this year to see what else they're packing in their arsenal, so stay tuned.